Ray Hunter, and we are back again for day 3 of Vlogoween. We are Thursday. It's Thursday, October 3rd. It's about 4:20 in the afternoon. All right, guys, we are day 3. Are you guys tired of seeing me? Y'all gonna be sick by day 15. You're gonna be like, Murphy, I've had enough. But I am going to really try to post a lot of Halloween / Samhain related videos. They will not all be that. I'll try, but some of them are going to be like just regular vlogs. Like, we're going to be going to the pumpkin patch probably in the middle of the month. Not this weekend, but maybe the following weekend. And so I'm going to be vlogging there at the pumpkin patch. So some days will just be straight vlogs. This weekend is my husband's birthday, so it'll be like Saturday. We're having like a little dinner for him, and here at the house, our daughters are coming, and grandkids and all that, and we're going to cook and and then we're going to have alcohol, and you know what that does to people, especially me since I don't drink. But we're just gonna, so I'm gonna vlog, and so it's just gonna be kind of like that. On Sunday, we're taking him out to a movie and dinner, so it'll just be vlogging on those days. But I still want to be able to get a video in, and then I'm gonna do some scary stories of just like ghost stories that have happened to me, and just random things. Plus a lot of spells. So a lot of the spells won't be Samhain related, but they'll just be spells and recipes for oils and things like that. So don't get tired of seeing me. Please don't get sick of seeing me. This is my mug for the day. This says, I put a spell on you. It is the Sanderson sisters. And now you're mine. I really love this because I love silhouettes. And look, they have Binks with his green eyes. And then they have Mary with purple lips and purple stars. I love stars. Here they have Winnie with orange lips and orange stars. And then here they have Sarah with gold color stars and gold lips. And the handle is black and the inside is black. And I'm just drinking some tea. I got this at Spirit last year for $9.99. I'm drinking this Twinings Chai Vanilla, French Vanilla tea. I got this at my local grocery store. It's so good. It's a very mild. You know how you drink some teas, especially like black teas, and they have that kind of bitter taste at the end, like you've been sucking on salt or something, kind of like sucks up all the absorption, like the moisture in your mouth because of the caffeine in it. Well, this one is very mild tasting and sweet, and a really nice fragrance of vanilla. I love it. All right. Okay, so the mugs. So each year, Spirit is coming out with more and more Sanderson sister things. Like, I remember 2 years ago when they had I think it was 2 years ago when they first came out with it, they just started doing a little bit of stuff here and there. So this year they have, I think, 4 mugs out that I remember seeing, but they're still putting stuff out. So they have this one, they have the one that I'm going to show you tomorrow, and then they have a purple one, I believe, and then one with the black flame candle, but I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about that one. I thought they could have done a better job with the black flame candle, since that was like one of the main things in that story, right? But I mean, I'm still probably going to get it to continue collecting the Sanderson sister stuff. But Spirit has so many great things that they focus on. Like, they focus on a lot of Ouija board stuff. So since I collect Ouija board things that say Ouija board and Ouija boards themselves, they have so many, like, every year they have new blankets, new pillows. They have a pillow, it's just a planchet. Oh my God, I really love that. They have 2 new Ouija board cups, like mugs. One is kind of like a Victorian style. On Friday, tomorrow, I'm taking my daughter to dance class. And so tomorrow, while she's in her dance class, Spirit is right next door. So she's in there for an hour. I'm going to go into Spirit next door, and I'm going to walk around Spirit, and I'm going to vlog in there. So I'll show y'all all the mugs that they have there. And then they have a lot of Jason, not Jason, is it Jason? No, It. They have a lot of It stuff. And Nightmare Before Christmas, they have a lot of that stuff too. So Spirit has some really cute things. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. So that's going to be tomorrow's vlog. It's going to be, you know, let's go to Spirit and let's go spend thousands of dollars. No, we can't. Well, while I'm there, I'm probably going to get a new mug. All right. So today's video, I'm going to show you Samhain powder. Yesterday I made the oil, and this is what the oil looks like once all of that mixture settled down. Remember yesterday when I shook it all up, it looked like swamp water. I mean, it still does, but you can still see. See, I love how you can see the bits and pieces in there. I love that. Let's take a whiff. You can really smell the sage and the, I was going to say graham crackers. Help me. The roses and the orange, a lot of the orange. So my husband last night brought me the not the onions, the lemons. So remember I was going to ask him to bring me some lemons. So he asked me if I wanted anything else from the store. And I said, well, can you bring me some Chunky Monkey? Because my comadre is going to come. For those of y'all who don't know what comadre is, my comadre, my Aunt Flo, you guys get the hint. That my cycle. And usually, I don't like sweets and I definitely don't like ice cream. But every once in a while, I'll crave something. And so I asked him, can you bring me some Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey dairy-free ice cream? So he goes, send me a picture. So I sent him a picture, and he comes home with it, super excited that he brought it home for me. He's like, I brought your ice cream. And he goes, why do you want this? And I said, I told him why. And he goes, oh. And I go, he goes, but you never eat it. And I'm like, no, but, so if I get a pint, it lasts me like a whole week, literally, because I take 2-3 bites and then I'm done. I'll put it back in the fridge. And then usually Jade comes and she kills it, right? Well, it's just sometimes you just want something, right? And so, since I don't like sweets, it lasts me forever. So, anyway, so he goes, but you're not supposed to be eating this. And I said, oh my God, I did my exercise this morning, sir. I thought he was going to make one of those pleasantly plump kind of jokes, you know? Not that he ever does, because he knows. Do you want me to slap you with the right hand or the left hand? Which one? Because you're going to get it. No, he's never said anything like that to me. But I said, well, joking. I said, but what do you mean? It's ice cream. You don't eat ice cream. Doesn't that come from an animal? And I'm like, oh, Lolo. I call him Lolo all the time. You know, from Lilo and Stitch. And she's like, oh, Lolo. I don't know what Lolo means in Hawaiian, but I'm sure it can't be bad since it was on Lilo and Stitch. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, Lolo. I'm like, no, this is why I asked you to bring me dairy-free so I can eat it. And he goes, what? You didn't say that. I'm like, yes, I did. Look at the text message. So on the picture I sent him, underneath in big, bold, black letters, it said Ben & Jerry's, and then in parentheses, dairy-free Chunky Monkey. So he's like, this is not dairy-free. And I'm like, nope, it's not dairy-free. And he goes, I can take it back. And I'm like, no, you're not going to take this back. I'm like, just put it in the freezer and Jade can eat it because Jade eats regular ice cream. And he goes, no, I feel bad because I told him. I said, it's okay. I mean, it's all right. No big deal. And so now, mind you, my husband came home. My husband works for FedEx. So he came home completely soaked, like from head to toe, because he works in the warehouse and, you know, loading trucks and stuff. And he was like really, really hot. And he's been sweating, like, comes home completely drenched. He has to put a blanket down on the seat, right? And when I give him a hug, he's all wet. I'm like, and so I'm like, no, Derek, you've been working and you're tired. You're not going to go back. Our store is about 15, 17 minutes. I know the joke. People who live in Texas measure the distance from here to anywhere by minutes and not miles. I know the joke, but literally it's about 15 to 17 minutes from our house. So, anyway, so, I go, no, you're not going to take it back. And I said, it's okay. He goes, no, I'm going to take it back right now. It's not a big deal. I said, but you're tired. He goes, I'm not tired. And so he did. He went all the way back to the store. Now, mind you, he got home at 10. He went all the way back, took the ice cream, and then came back. Well, he called me, and he's like, they don't have Chunky Monkey. So anyway, he ended up bringing me something else. And I don't know. I just thought it was so sweet of him to do that. Like, he didn't have to do that. Anyway, so he brought me the lemons. I'm sorry. I know, way off topic, but you guys know I'm a rambler. So somebody sent me this rude message talking about how I'm just a rambler. Well, hello, where have you been? You must not be a fan. You must not be a subscriber of mine. You must not know me, because that's what I do. I ramble, I talk a lot, I say curse words. I'm like a Dory. I go from one subject to the next because I can't remember what I was talking about. My stuff is unedited like that. It's not script. There's nothing amazing or fantastic most of the days. My hair ain't combed, no makeup. Just what you see is what you get. So if you want scripted and you want someone who doesn't say and like and shit and all those other words, then go watch Netflix or cable or TV. Not cable, because that's worse. Or TV, because that ain't happening here. Okay. You know what? Get with it. Yeah, a whole month of this, guys, every day. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. Y'all are the reason that pushes me to do things like this. Okay, so let's go over the ingredients. I'm going to make in Samhain powder, and the same thing with the powder. You can use the powder to, you know, dress your candles. Like after you put your oil, you can definitely dress your candles, or you can put the candle, you can, you know, put oil in the candle and you can roll the candle in the powdered mix, or you can, you know, put it on there all over it, or just on the top. You can make a circle with it. You can put it in mojo bags. You can also burn this on top of charcoal. There's so many things you can do with powdered blends. So let's get with it. I'm going to be using my wood mortar and pestle and my little wooden spoon. All right, this little wooden spoon came with a little container of hibiscus flowers, and I got it at Ross or TJ Maxx, one of those. So these are great. But I use my wooden mortar and pestle when I'm using anything that's dry or anything that's woody that needs to be kind of like, you know, I don't put anything in here that's sticky or wet. And so I have my marble mortar and pestle because I'm probably going to be doing a resin. And I think this resin is going to be sticky, so I'm going to put it in there. But anyway, so I'm going to use that. I have my little pill container that I'll put my powder in. Okay, let me put this aside. And let me show you the ingredients and tell you what the ingredients are, the benefits of the ingredients, the magical purposes or magical properties. So we have bay leaves. Bay leaves are good for protection, psychic powers, healing, strength, and purification. If you don't have bay leaves like this, but you have like the powdered bay leaves, you can use that too. We're going to be using thyme, just some regular thyme here. Thyme is good for health, healing. It's good for sleep. It's good for psychic powers, love, courage, and purification. Again, if you don't have thyme like this and you just have powder, you can do that as well. Or if you have fresh of this stuff, you can use it fresh, but dry it out first. And I was going to use some pennyroyal, but I don't know what I did with it. I have a whole container of it, and I don't know where it is. But I can't find my pennyroyal, and I can't find my rue, and it's somewhere. I looked on all those, and I looked in the drawers, and I know after I'm done, I'm going to find it. But anyway, so pennyroyal I was going to use for strength, purification, and peace. Rue is for healing, health, mental powers, exorcism, and love. But that's okay. You know, if I find it, I will put it in there. But if not, the ingredients that I have will be enough. I'm also going to be using wormwood. Wormwood is good for psychic powers, protection, love, and calling spirits. Now remember, just because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, 7 things that I want to use, if you only have 3 of those 7s, you can. It just so happens that I have these and I'm going to use them. So that's what I'm saying. I don't have pennyroyal or rue right around, so I'm not going to put those in. And then chamomile. I have another container of chamomile and I don't know where it is. Something is telling me that I was using it, but I put it up somewhere and I don't know where. Like, it doesn't leave my witchy room, so it has to be here. But chamomile is good for money, sleep, love, and purification. Now you have 2 different types of chamomile. You have the Roman and the German. The German is good for sleep and money, and it also helps fight against curses and spells. The Roman is good for the things that I just said. Oh, my stomach. It's like gurgling. Okay. It's all, this is my second cup of tea. I think that's why. It's like, whoop. All right. So, now, since I'm also going to be using this white copal. So white copal in this resin form, this is good for purification. It's also good for consecration and contact with the other astral planes. White copal. Okay. And this is a resin. Now, I'm also going to be using rose petals. Rose petals are good for love, psychic powers, healing, and divination, luck, and protection. Now, so since I can't find my chamomile, you could do something like this. So this one here is chamomile with star anise, or not star, just anise, or anise. Some people say anise, some people say anise, whichever floats your boat. But anise, it's good for clairvoyance, luck, spiritual offerings, power generator, banishes evil, visions, and it's also good for clarity. So since this is mixed with chamomile, this is Roman chamomile, which I need chamomile for money, sleep, love, and purification. If I use this and it has anise in it or anise in it, I'll still get the great benefits of it. This one is chamomile and mint. Now, mint is good for vitality, it's good for communication, and it's good for energy. So either one of these would be good. These are teas. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one with the star anise. These I got from the Latin markets. And they have a huge tea selection. So have your Google Translate, and so in a pinch, if you don't have an herb, go look in your tea, because that's all that's in here. Let me open this up and show you. That's all that's in here is dried herbs. You know, if you want to be like, well, I'm just only going to get organic, or I'm only going to use, go right ahead. But look, see, it's the dried herbs. It's chamomile and anise or anise. It smells really good. So let me go ahead and open the one with mint, and I'll probably go ahead and throw that one in there too. Why not? Let's all get in the pool. Okay. This one is mint and chamomile. That one smells good too. So I'll go ahead and put those in there as well. So yeah, I mean, like I said, this is just something that I do. If you feel like, oh my God, that is a train wreck, then don't do it. If you feel like, oh, Murphy doesn't know what she's doing, then don't do it, because I know what works for me. And when I do something, it works. I'm all about being very easy, simplistic, and trying to find things that are affordable, and something that you may have on hand and you don't even know that, hey, I could have been using this. It's a great tip to use your dried herbs from tea bags. It really is. There's so many benefits. You're drinking it. Why not use it in your spell work? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move y'all down, and we're going to go ahead and get this going. Okie dokie. Here we go. You know what I really need to buy this weekend is a freaking, what is that called? Tripod for my phone. I have one for my big camera, but not my phone. So I can do this easily. All right, let's go ahead and put all the ingredients in here. In fact, what I'm going to do first is smash up the resin. So that is going to take a little longer. Let's do this one first. All right. So we are going to be doing the white copal resin. And again, guys, you know how I am. I just eyeball it. Again, depending on how much you're going to be making too. Ooh, this smashes so good. You know how pleasing that is when something smashes so well. Oh, this smells amazing. There's still a little bit of dragon's blood in the bottom of this, which is perfectly fine. You guys know dragon's blood is really good for any spell you're doing because it adds an extra power punch to any of your spell work. Look at that. It just smashed up like butter. All right. So in here, let's do the rest. We're going to do some bay leaves. And again, you can put however much you want. And just smash them up. I need to make an appointment to go get my nails done. I'm not sure what I'm going to get done. They're going to be Halloween for sure. Okay. That's the bay leaves. Now you know we're using bay leaves for protection, psychic powers, strength, healing, purification. And then bay leaves are also good for wishes. All right. We're going to use some thyme. It's good for health, healing, sleep, psychic powers, love, courage, and purification. So I'm just going to use my little wooden spoon. And again, I'm just going to do like 2-3 little scoopfuls. Ooh, that smells good. I love working with herbs. I love growing my own. If y'all have never grown, if y'all have never grown your own stuff, it's so satisfying growing your own. I love going out and going outside and taking care of my plants and then harvesting from them. I absolutely love it. I'm going to use some wormwood. Wormwood is really good for psychic powers, protection, love, and calling spirits. Now, wormwood is also good if you're making wormwood oil. That's also good for hexing. So it's good for a dark oil. I'm only going to put 2 scoopfuls of this because this is pretty strong stuff. Now, you have to remember also when you're using your herbs, you don't have to use a whole bunch. The reason why I'm using a bunch because I'm going to fill up my little thing because some of this powder will be, you know, of course, for sale on my Town Witch page, my Facebook page. I have a business page, the Town Witch. I just set it up last night, so I got to make sure it's running okay. Next is going to be the chamomile. Chamomile is good for money, sleep, love, and purification. But in this case, I'm going to mix it with the mint and the anise. And the mint is good for vitality, communication, and energy. The anise is good for clairvoyance, luck, spiritual offerings, power generator, banishing evil, visions, and clarity. So remember, since I don't have them, I'm just going to pick right from the tea bags. Okay. And now I'm going to use my rose petals. And in this one, I'm going to go ahead and just use a mixture of them. These smell so good. I love the way roses smell. And even when they're dry, they still smell so good. And it's like when you put them in oil, they just come back to life. See, I mean, the smell, their fragrance is just... And then especially if you're making an oil that you want to add some color, when you add like red roses like this or hibiscus, oh man, it gives your oil such a beautiful color. That smells so good. Okay. Alrighty. Everybody in the pool. Alright. Let's go ahead and smash this. Now, if you want, you can definitely cut your flour smaller. Again, you guys know I like mine kind of chunky. I just think that it looks prettier and it burns no different than if it was all, you know, in tiny, tiny pieces. I have this thing because maybe it's a photographer in me. I like it to be not only to taste good or smell good, but I want it to look good as well. Presentation is everything. Are y'all feeling me on that? Okay. Y'all see this? Okay, let's put the resin in here. Get it all. Get it all. All right. Look how easy. Look how super easy this is to make. I'm going to go ahead and bless and enchant this really quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. So I'm just going to show you I've already done this. I've already enchanted over this and put my intentions into it. It's all done. And before I go ahead and put this in a container, I just want to show you. So you can have a little cauldron like this. This cauldron was gifted to me by Veronica. I showed y'all this on some love mail she gave me. I'm going to burn some of this. And what you can do is just take one of these little charcoal discs and well, I'm not going to burn it right now. I just want to show you the steps because I'm going to save this for my Samhain altar. So here's the little disc. So go ahead and burn this. So you're going to light this. And once you light it, it's going to kind of spark up a little bit. You want to wait till the whole entire thing is gray. So once you light it, it's going to start firing up. Not like big bonfire. It's just going to kind of smoke a little bit. And it's going to start turning gray. And so as soon as it's completely gray, then you can go ahead and put your herbs on top of it. You know what? Let me go ahead and just do a little bit. So let's go ahead. That way I can show you what it looks like. Let me turn the phone around. Let's see if I don't turn on my 25 smoke alarms. Okay. Did he catch? Ooh. Okay, see? There's Neighbor Dean. Neighbor Dean. And see, that's the only fire that you're going to get. I mean, it is going to start smoking. And then you're going to let it completely turn gray. It doesn't take very long either. And you want to make sure that you have a heat-proof container, because this is going to get very hot. And even though that your charcoal disc isn't like you can see flames, it's still very hot. And you want to make sure that it isn't something that's safe. See how this has the little legs up off of the bottom? See, the bottom is already hot. So you definitely want to get something like this that has legs that are going to be off of the surface. So now it's still getting hot. Once it's completely done, like, you know, with the fire, you can go ahead and put your stuff on top. I like for it to turn a little bit more gray, and then we can go. So I'm gonna let it turn a little bit more gray. When it's completely the way I want it to be, I'm gonna come back and show you. See how it is all turning gray. And it just takes a few minutes. Eventually the whole thing will be completely gray. And then it is ready to put your loose incense on top. Now, I'm gonna just wait again, and then I'll come back. Okay guys, so here's the charcoal. I'm gonna go ahead and put some stuff on it, but this is what it looks like. It's gonna turn completely gray. This whole cauldron is very hot, very, very hot. And like I said, the good thing is that down here, my table is not getting hot at all. And the legs, these are warm too. So you want to make sure that you're putting this on a burn-proof plate. So in a minute, I'll go over there and put it on my little burn-proof thing that I have. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some of the incense here that I made. And I'm only going to put a little bit because I don't want to start burning this. Because when I burn stuff in the charcoal disc, like on top of charcoal disc, it smokes a lot. So I want to make sure that I'm not turning on my smoke alarm. So you just put it on top of there. Look at that. Woohoo, honey. Fire, fire. But that smokes a lot. It's great, right? And so you could use this to burn, definitely walk around, and you're doing anything. If you have something like this, I love having this little cauldron. It helps so much. All right, so I'm just gonna cover that up. Okay. All right, everybody, so that is my video on my Samhain powder. And I call it powder because it's not just going to be an incense blend. I'm definitely going to be using this for different things. Again, you can use this to dress candles. You can put it on the candle itself, like if this is your candle. You can put it all, around the candle. You can put it on top of the candle. You can put it around your candle on a little plate like I do. You can put it in mojo bags. There's so many things that you can do with this. You can even make this and put all this into oil and make yourself some oil. There's so many things you can do. And of course, like this, all that smoke that I'm burning all my things in there. So having a little smoker like this is amazing to burn stuff in. All right, guys, hope y'all like my video. And tomorrow I'll be coming on. My vlog will be going around Spirit and showing y'all all the cool stuff in there. All right, guys, as always, love you all and blessed be. Bye. I finished making it. I was gonna find my pennyroyal. I found that, but I don't know where my rue is or my chamomile. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this to this here. I'm gonna go ahead and empty this back out into my mortar and pestle. Put in some of this, like about 2 of the little spoonfuls, and mix it into my Samhain powder. And look how perfect it fit into these. And so I'm telling you, if you have someone who uses a lot of medicine and they have these little containers, definitely ask if you can have them, because they store really well. And the fact that they are this color to help protect medicine from like sun exposure is another great reason to have them. And these are also good for putting like liquid or things in when you're out harvesting stuff. So definitely, I don't use medicine, take any medicine, but I definitely try to hit up people that I know who take medicine. I'm like, can I have those? As well as baby food jars. So anybody who has a baby. Most of the ones are plastic now, but there's still some jars that they use. All right, guys. Bye.